What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel! Before you enter the Catacombs, improve your rating by collecting all the invites and special presents. That is vastly different from the Game Boy version, where the evil acorn comes out and says, "Hey, I stole some of your friends. Come and get me, sucker." By the way, this is a point of no return. This is where you want your collectibles to be before entering the Catacombs. You want Birthday Bonanza as your ranking? Come on in, and welcome to the Catacombs. The endurance round of Conker's Pocket Tales. You want as much health as you can get, as many Conkers as you can get. This place is stingy, so be ready for a fight. Do they add anything new to this? Absolutely not. This is literally everything you have already fought before, including some light platforming. All the same enemies, including a little glob here, a melted starburst or whatever it is. And get to the end. That's all they want you to do. There are a few paths that you can go on, a couple separate paths, and you want to do that. Because we here at the Niskel Industries are going for 100% in Conker's Pocket Tales. Something that doesn't get done often. And there are 7 acorn friends that are hidden here in the Catacombs. For some reason, Evil Acorn doesn't really matter if it's his kind or not. Just throw them in the Catacombs. So you will find them at random points in the Catacombs. I will be showing off where all of them are. But you definitely want to save them. But results may vary when it comes to version. Help us! Escape this evil labyrinth! There are 6 others left to find! You get health in the Game Boy Color version, and I think you can get either one or the other, Conkers or health in Pocket Tales Game Boy. Okay, I'd rather have health in both versions, because this place takes no prisoners. It can be pretty hard, no doubt about it. Especially if you did what I did and saved with only 4 health, and then you have to go through the entire onslaught, constantly dying and getting game over after game over. But you know what? It's okay. You learn, you play it over again, and then you go, oh, you're not supposed to suck at this part. Oh, I understand it now. Both versions are actually very close. There's only like a couple small differences in the map layout, but you'll see that the acorns are in the exact same spot in both versions. Both versions have puzzles to help you move on to the next part. They completely forgot about the buttons, by the way. Who needs buttons? Pfft. Buttons are for squares, and so are sliding puzzles. You're gonna have to do puzzles the entire time. It's fine. We've done them all the entire time. Why not one more go around? The last hurrah of box puzzles. And later on, we will actually have to do puzzles to open up doors to find other acorn guys. So get that brain a-moving. You're gonna have to save some freaking acorns. Yeah! I really don't know how to accept this as the quote-unquote final boss of Conker's Pocket Tales. It's just more of the same thing that we've done over and over again. I mean, did they really not have any final boss planned? Sorry to, spoil the magic, but we don't actually fight the evil acorn. This is it. This is the end of the game. Now, what they do at the end is unique, I guess you could say. I don't know. I mean, it was really nice to see the end screen of this game, because I'd be, oh my gosh, I beat a Game Boy game in the year 2022, holy crap! But yeah, it's pretty basic stuff, and the enjoyment of beating Pocket Tales is just, oh yay, I did it! That was kinda mean, but it's alright, we got it. I think the worst enemy in the Catacombs, no joke, are the stupid spiders. They take, 3 hits to kill? You can step on them, but they'll end up hitting you instead, so la-di-da. But they just crowd you. As soon as they see you, they're like, oh hey, I'm gonna walk over here and I'm gonna walk all over you with my 8 feet. Hope you don't mind. just realized how much freaking health we're getting. Oh my gosh. I don't remember it being that generous, but I will say the Game Boy Color version does have a lot more adversity. I guess it's a happy medium, and also Game Boy, you can still kill enemies and get health back. They're trying to find equality here. I just wish the enemies didn't respawn as quickly. It can be really mean to go through a big old section and then forget, oh right, I'm supposed to save the acorn, crap. And then you have to run into everything again and waste all your ammo. That's another terrible thing. I actually did run out of ammo my first time going through this, and it was miserable. Just play it wisely. Make sure you get those extra shots in there. If you shoot fast enough, you can actually do like a double hit with your slingshot, and then one more kills the spiders. You know, now that I'm pondering it, I've always made fun of the Game Boy Color, you know, the superior system, but the version that's kind of lacking, where the Game Boy version was just like balls to the wall, but still really neat and had great ideas. And, you know, I think I understand where some of the processing power went. You notice how we're going from screen to screen with no transition? There might be a transition here and there, but you notice it's mostly fluent. I think, with the power of the Game Boy Color, they were able to put the entire map on the screen. They did this with Willow Woods, which is, you know, fairly big. They had to change some things around. But I think that's where most of the processing power has gone. And it blows me away talking about a game like this in 2022 and talking about, oh, the Game Boy Color can't handle making it the entire map on screen at the same time. That's actually huge for a Game Boy game. Kudos for getting, for getting two versions on to this one small cartridge and having them be different. I may have been, you know, bitching and moaning about specific aspects of it because, you know, it's questionable. Why would they do this? There's no proper explanation as to why this was done. But if I actually sit back and think about it, it's impressive. Still questionable, though. It doesn't seem like it would take much processing power to, you know, have this line of dialogue. Or maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe they ran out of memory. I think that was one of the highlights when I did Bad Fur Day. Not talking about memory, but being able to tweet Chris Seaver back and forth and be like, so, can I ask you a couple questions about Bad Fur Day? Please? It's for a Let's Play, please don't cringe. And he was very gracious to answer a few of my questions. I made a bonus out of it, it's only like 6 minutes long, because he was busy, I was busy, we couldn't, you know, go back and forth, and there was only a specific couple things I wanted to ask. I don't think any of the developers, maybe a couple musicians, possibly, I don't think anybody who was developing at Rare, specifically for this game, I don't think they're in the business anymore. But you know what, that's fine. I don't need to know everything. This has been really cool to go and see both versions side to side. Being very familiar with the color version and then, you know, taking an hour every night, making sure I get everything recorded for the Game Boy version, it's been a treat. It's so intriguing to see why a game is different. And I know I didn't get my answer, but it's still neat to see, oh, that's changed in here. Oh, that's different. Neat. I wonder why. See, that's why I like doing Let's Plays of different versions of games, because there can be radical differences, there can be just, you know, a couple things. Now, I will say, back when I did Bad Fur Day and Live and Reloaded, the original plan was to just get clips from Live and Reloaded and intersperse them into Bad Fur Day, and then, because I had no idea what I was doing, I was like, let's just make them their own episodes, it's fine. I actually went back and took a look at my first Let's Play. Oh my gosh, yeah, you know how I feel about that. It was just so funny to see, like, Live and Reloaded episode 1 is like 5 minutes, and it was a clip show. And then I dropped the entire clip show shtick and just made them their own episodes. The LP process can change at a moment's notice. Oh wow, we're taking a note from the Game Boy version of Pocket Tales. Man, having a slide puzzle with only 4 boxes? Shish! We're actually getting close to the end of the Catacombs. Now, this entire time, I hope you've been keeping track of where you've been going. It's okay if you get lost, but just know that you're gonna want to pay attention to where you've been and where to go. They do pull a pretty mean fast one on you here at the end of the Catacombs, just throwing that out there. I know Jimmy Power Gamer, who's playing his Game Boy along with me, is sweating right now, saying, "Oh God! Oh no! What are they gonna throw at me?" It's fine, it's fine. You will make it, no worries. I'm here, I'll be your guide. We'll get through the Catacombs together. Speaking of Catacombs, why doesn't this look like Catacombs? I took a school trip in high school to France, and I actually went to the French Catacombs. A lot of dead guys. There's not a lot of dead guys in here. There's a lot of possibly dead squirrels and acorn people, but no bones. I wonder if they couldn't put in all the skeletons so that they wouldn't scare the kitties. That's a very, very good possibility. By the way, these last couple puzzles that we've been doing in both versions have been to open doors to other acorn men. That one opens the door up to the last one, which is down here. And these guys are actually optional. I should have mentioned that a lot earlier, but the acorn men, they are optional. It's not like they're going to hold back the ending of the game for you if you don't save them. But if you want 100%, you're going to want to save them. The Birthday Bonanza rating that we have right now, if you didn't save the acorn men, that's the rating you would have at the end of the game. But because I hate myself sometimes when doing these Let's Plays, 100% baby! And I believe we are coming up to the end. Just one more obnoxious boulder. I have hated these the entire playthrough. Oh hey, I'm gonna take 5 health from you. Speaking of health, I've been losing health like a madman in this one, because I have so much of it. Oh my gosh, it's my girlfriend! Berri the Chipmunk! No, no, no! I've had enough of you! I've planted flowers, a bomb, and this whole place is going to blow. Bubbles? In 5 minutes! Oh, you're all doomed! Oh, Evil Acorn is a bit of a monster. Conker, I didn't think you were coming! No, yeah, me neither. I was a little busy collecting presents. Let's go! The clock is ticking! I hope you know the way back. 5 minutes. I hope you remember the path. This is actually very lenient. None of the traps come back. You don't have to do the slider puzzles anymore. You just have to get back to the entrance of the Catacombs. Is it easy to get lost? Hell yeah. Is it easy to find the exit? Well, yes and no. All the enemies have respawned, which sucks. But if you run fast enough, a lot of them you can outmaneuver. There are a few of them that you can't outmaneuver. Like these spiders right here, that's mean. And they just crowd right up on you. They know exactly where you're gonna land before you know where you're gonna land. If you want to stop and kill them, you have plenty of time. If you want to, oh, I'm actually going the wrong way. I actually can't believe it. Excuse me, past me. Figure this out. A lot of this, you can either tank the hit if you have tons of health like I do, or you can stop and kill these monsters. Now, what's interesting is, in the Game Boy version, they did not have enough power to put the timer on the screen. So, at certain choke points, that's at least what I call them, at certain points in the Catacombs, Berri will update you on how much time you have left. And all of these are predetermined spaces, so you can kind of trigger them whenever you want. the timer is still ticking down, but you won't see it on screen until Berri tells you, oh no, we have this much time left. And that's actually the best way you could have done it, honestly. Because that one voice clip from Berri, that one dialogue box from Berri, that's the entirety of her speech in Game Boy Color. So I just shoved her in my pocket, and we're like, alright, these are the real pocket tales, Berri. You're coming with me, we're gonna get out of the catacombs before this place blows. And I don't know why they made Berri kind of a non-character. I mean, she's very prominent in Bad Fur Day, but I guess with this one, she's a typical damsel in distress. Could have been done worse, could have been done better. She does have more of a role in the Game Boy version, I gotta say. At least she talks more, even if it's to tell you the time. The main advice I can give you is every now and again, just go back and see where the way to go is. I mean, the offshoots where the Acorn Men were are not that far away from the main path, so you're not actually wasting tons of time if you accidentally go the wrong way. It's getting turned all the way around that can actually get you killed. Before you talk to Berri, definitely save. If you die or run out of time, you're going back. But right here, we are actually very close to the beginning. This is it. We're out of the catacombs. Bye! Oh, Evil Acorn was stupid enough to stay in the catacombs. I'll get you, Squirrel! And he was never heard from again. His head exploded due to space. In the Game Boy version, it just explodes. Oh, Conker, we escaped just in time! Let's forget that Evil Acorn and celebrate! Your birthday with a cool party! Aw, thanks, Berri! And so, in Game Boy Color, they decided to have the party first, but in Game Boy, you know what? You haven't seen her in a very long time. Let's have a moonlit staring contest. I'm gonna win, Berri. And then you just blip into your birthday. Why it was reversed, just add it to my list of questions, but it makes a lot more sense in Game Boy Color to have the party, invite everybody, and then have a nice little staring contest as the moon sets in the background. I guess we've been out here for multiple hours, it is almost sunrise, I need to get to bed. I actually do like this ending, it's cute. Oh, and then Conker gives you a thumbs up for a job well done. And then you're treated to the Evil Acorns theme. Ew! Why would you have that as your credits? Change it. The theme you're listening to now is from the Game Boy version, and it is so much more lovely to the ear holes. Why would you have the Evil Acorn theme as your credits? I've added to the list of questions. But yeah, that's Conker's Pocket Tales. It was a trip. I've actually been working on this game for a very long time, playing it on my original Game Boy Color back quite a few months ago just to see if I wanted to do it or not. And a whole new world opened up when I tried to play it on the original Game Boy, and I was like, okay, this is definitely something I want to talk about. I know a lot of people aren't going to find this as interesting as I do, but the other main reason I wanted to do it is because there is barely any knowledge on this game. When you try to look it up online, there's barely any articles. The wiki barely has any information. I mean, it has enough. That's where I found a few of these things, like official artwork and such. But YouTube videos, yeah, there's barely any. So, I just wanted to do a 100% run of a game that not a lot of people talk about. And now that you've seen it all, you probably know why a lot of people don't talk about it. It's a little jank, but it can still be fun. Presented by Nintendo. Thanks, Nintendo. Hope you don't mind we aged up a bit next time. After the credits, it tells you how many times you saved and gives you your final ranking. The whole shebang! That is for getting all the collectibles and saving all the Acorn Men. That's a good feeling. Oh wait! Sequel bait! No! Don't worry, the evil acorn never came back. Neither did Honker the skunk. Probably for the best. And this is your ending for the Game Boy Color version. Now, you're probably wondering, what happens if you run out of time? Oh dear, time's up, Squirrel. It's all over for you. And of course you just die. What else did you think would happen? But there's one other thing I want to talk about. While I was doing research on this game, I looked up how to get all the rankings. Going through page upon page upon page, I finally found a forum post talking about a secret ranking that you can get in the game. I found no other information on this. It was only hearsay by like 3 people on a forum page. It is the ranking of Secret Squirrel. You have to do the entire game, 100%, all collectibles, all acorn men, and beat the game without saving. If you can do that, supposedly you can get the ranking. Now, I didn't believe that at all, so of course I did it. Yes, it does exist. Here's recorded video footage. Secret Squirrel does exist. I have put way too much time and effort into this game, and seeing that ranking show up after sitting for 4 straight hours playing through the game again, getting everything again, and beating it without saving, I feel accomplished, not gonna lie. That is the end of Conker's Pocket Tales. I have 1 video left. We are going to be doing a bonus episode, which is strictly looking over the invitations and the red presents in both versions of the game. Conker's Pocket Tales will live on YouTube, damn it! There has to be more information than just mine! Thank you all for watching. And you know what? It has been a while since I've done 2 versions at the same time. I know I just did Pocket Tales, 2 different versions. But there was another game that I did 2 versions of that I never properly finished. So why don't we do that next time? See you guys then.